so much of me that is dreading this, doing all of this by myself in these conditions. But I just don't have a choice. Yeah. Unless I honestly wait for the snow to go, which is going to be a while. Steve is busy at work, so he can't help me. He feels bad about that because he's like he helped me get in the big heavy one here today. And he was like, "Oh my God, are you sure you want to do this?" We'll just make it work. It's a beautiful day. It's not raining. It's not snowing. It's a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. And I'm just going to take my time. The priority is to not get hurt. I've done it before. I can do it again. Don't know about this. Oh, man. Oh, God. Is the sleigh a good idea? Is it going to be too much force on me? Let me trial it with this with the water first. And the chair. Light load to start. Not feeling confident at all. That was like the lightest thing and I slid the whole way down. Just sitting here trying to think. I was trying to think of a way I could use the brake, the rock climbing brake thing, as a way to somehow break the goods from up here. I think the sleigh, it's too steep. So really, the heavier it is, the more pressure it is on me down. So I'm probably better off to put things down in their boxes. I was going to take them out, but it's a good thing I packed them in their boxes. And the boxes will allow some sort of friction to assist me, like I can stop the load and regain my footing. Whereas the sleigh is just going to keep pushing me down and I have no way to control it. So do I want to just try and muscle things down in the boxes? Or do I want to try and rig up the brake system and it potentially not work anyway? I'm going to think about this for a few minutes. I'm thinking I'm just going to try and lower things down with my body, but I'm not sure. There's this pile of mess. This is stuff that across the lake we store our boat, and Steve had jerry-rigged this up to tie the tarp down on the boat. And then when he bought new line, I had just tossed this in my truck. So it's just kind of straps with rope all connected together. All right, you guys, I did move my truck over to the corner here. And I think I'm going to try this brake. Even though this isn't a climbing rope, this is just cheap line. I think I have the 50-pounder. Who else is laughing right now? Anyone? I don't blame you. I actually think that's successful. For the big box, I definitely have to get it so that the tow rope is from behind, not from the side. Success. Wow, I'm proud of myself for that one. Lost the chair. That didn't go that smoothly. I just got down. I brought my pack and the chair, and I've been looking for prints in the snow. And I've seen some deer prints, and I think I've seen some either rat or squirrel prints. I was like, I don't think I see any cat prints, any kind. But then I see some poop right from there to here. Maybe that's a bobcat. It's a bit small. What is that? Is that a cat or a deer? I bet you. That must be the cat. Going. Down there, which is down there is where we found the cougar poop before. Just right down in there. Fun. Doodles. Good morning, friends. This morning, I am on location. It's 10:30 a.m., just a little after 10:30. And I think this is probably one of the earliest times I've gotten here. I had to take Steve to work this morning, so we left the house at 7 a.m. And rather than go home, I decided to just make sure I could just come out here right away. I sky muled down one load of stuff, just my pack and some water. And I'm here for the night. We are here for the night. On the agenda, I'm going to clean out my workspace. I'm going to move all those boards. They're in my way. I can't work properly or safely. It's frustrating as anything. So I'm going to move everything, set up my sawhorses, get as many wall boards up as I can, stay warm. I need to make this space a bit more safe. It's so icy and everything is a slope. So anytime I step, I'm slipping and it's super dangerous. So I'm going to just take a trail spike shovel thing and hack away at the ice and organize myself. Eat breakfast. I haven't eaten yet. Instant oatmeal. I never eat this. I was like, I don't even have anything for breakfast. Food. That's all that matters. I just uncovered this pile of stuff. I don't know, just to lay eyes on it. I think I was maybe going to try to put some of that lumber on here. I don't know if that's worth it or if I just stick it underneath the cabin for now. It's probably what I'll do, just so I don't have to walk over this slippery stuff. A lot of this is siding. A little bit of pine wall stuff. So hopefully I have enough. I think I should. Mostly hemlock over there. Shuffling. Okay, so yeah, I just moved these boards this way. I hope to God at some point in the next couple of weeks those will be gone. That way that frees up that area there so I can frame for that window. As much as I don't want to waste my time on other things, I think I have to take all that scaffolding stuff down because it's going to be in my way. And even though I need to go up on the roof a bit more to work on stuff, I still just think in the end it's going to be in my way. So I'll get up on the roof with a ladder and the harness. Do you see that? The sun is now over that mountain.
That's south. So in the winter, well, it still is winter, but the sun barely comes up at all. It's so dark here. So to even see that little bit through the trees is something else.
It seems to get better as it goes up. So I don't know for how long I'm going to need these shims. So not sure why that is. It's not for me to figure out. As long as I can taper this. I take a board and work my way up with it. Yeah, like here, it's good. It just seems to be the bottom. It's weird though, because this was perfect. Anyway. Look at this. It's so cool. And there's like precipitation out on the lake. Cool, hey? Okay, I really do feel like I need one cripple stud at least in there for now. And I don't have like what I want to use, and I don't know that I feel like doing that right now. My chain is very dull on my chainsaw. So I might just put a 2x4 there and not do it that way, do it flat. And then cover the 2x4 down the road. I think that's what I'm going to do. When I choose to have an overnight out at the cliff, the dynamic is very different. I can't just focus on working on the cabin itself. I often have so many other things to think about and so many more supplies to transport there. I need a variety of clothing depending on the weather, more food, more water. I often spend a lot of time sorting and rearranging my materials. And I had taken out the cabin's little wood stove as a possible source of evening heat and a cooktop source if the wind had picked up and a burning barrel fire wasn't an option. But I wasn't successful with this. The fire kept smoldering and dying no matter what I did. So I knew it wouldn't be an option. I did, however, want to burn the paint off, so at least I got that done. Luckily, the evening was beautiful and calm, so I planned on having a burn barrel fire, but I needed to gather some firewood. As much as I think I may get more work done on the cabin if I were to just work straight until it's time to leave and go home, I also crave the experience of being out there alone in the middle of nowhere, taking in that view, falling asleep in the tiny little shed that I built, and waking up to a spot where most people would never think to hike to, let alone build a cabin at. It also gives me the opportunity to share this magical place with all of you. All right, it's almost 6 p.m. That's how much I got done. It's so tempting to keep going because it's fun. It's getting harder to get the boards on because I can't reach from the outside, so I have to kind of reach around. But I definitely need to start kind of cleaning up and organizing my shed and getting the fire organized. So I'm gonna putter around for that. It was kind of a, took me a bit to get that fire going well enough. I had to go get like all these scraggly branches. They're the most dry thing. Everything else is kind of wet, but it's going okay now. I have my cardboard tablecloth down because these boards had critters running on them, so it's so nice to have like a table, sort of. We have instant noodles, but I brought some sourdough dough. Even though I have homemade sourdough bread I made last night, and a little bit of like broccoli and some protein to put into my soup. I am going to cook the little bun on the burning barrel though. I have a plan. It's a little bit cold. Let it do a little bit of a rise here. Probably should have got it going a bit hotter, but anyway, I have the little dough in there. I have a feeling it's gonna stick and burn on the bottom, but worth a try. It's about 7:30. Yeah, 7:23. I actually put that bowl on top of the pot to kind of create a little oven, so it cooked from the top too. Whoops. I think it got well done. I got busy with other things. I should have brought something and made it a dessert. Oh well. I'm just gonna let it cool. Gosh, I gotta say guys, doesn't get much better than this. Pretty spectacular, I have to say.
It's about 2 degrees Celsius. So it's respectable. It's supposed to get to, sorry, you can't see me. It's supposed to get to -5, -6 through the night. The struggle of this build in this location is real. But moments like these remind me how much it's worth it. There it is. How's that, you guys? A homemade sourdough chunk of bread. Mmm. Mmm. Let me get the peanut butter. Sedert. Not that I'm hungry, that soup thing that I had was filling. But I'm on vacation. Look at my little camp out. Isn't this so cool? So different. Makes it such a different experience being able to be in here. Not that I have 4 walls, but I have, 1.5. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I feel like we've really officially moved on to the next phase of this build. Instant oatmeal. Oh, snowsuit. I just roughed out some lines vertical and then drew them
together. Good enough. Come on, Ryobi. Maybe I'll try a different battery. I think I definitely would have had better luck with the chainsaw. Oh well. Oh, glorious sun. Trees, you need to come down. You scraggly little things. It's 11:30. Every time the sun is going and moving, I'm looking at all the trees I'm gonna cut down. I should go flag them or something. But anyway, I'm kind of like, yeah, just gonna try and get rid of a lot of the scraggly stuff to open up the sun exposure here. Then I can feel like I can set up the solar panels with some hope of them doing something. Otherwise, I just would feel like I'd have to move them all the time. Oh, yeah. Another thing that happened, I was hammering in on this end, and then I was like, there's no way that window's gonna come out. Sure enough, it totally fell and landed on its top, but it's totally fine. Whew. Dink. All right, friends, I got this wall done and that's it. I thought I would get maybe the window framing done for the other wall, but yeah, I have a considerable amount of cleanup and reorganizing to do around here, which I've already started to do, but so it's kind of a good time to leave. You know, the window framing will be another thought, taking my mind to a different place than the boards. That last board, getting that up was a bit of a pain, to be honest. And yeah, it's 1:30, but like I said, I have a whole bunch of cleanup to do, and I'm gonna have to make 1 or 2 trips up with like bags of garbage and my supplies and stuff like that. But before I go, there's one more thing I gotta do. There's only room for one of us in this town, Putty Tat.